Hey everybody, my name is Diego Bermejo and I'm a rising senior at St. Ignatius College Prep in San Francisco, California, and my project is the third eye for the visually impaired. So the third eye for the visually impaired is an assistive device that uses an ultrasonic sensor to alert the user of nearby objects by sounding a buzzer or vibrating motor as an object gets closer to or farther away from the ultrasonic sensor. And before I get into the real technical details, I have a video I want to show everybody how it works and what my final project looks like. So as you can see, these are the three main components of my project. Starting at the bottom is the microcontroller, also known as an Arduino Uno, which in essence is like the brains of the whole operation here on my wrist. And above that, on this green dotted board, is my perforated circuit board, which I use to solder on all the components of my project, such as the buzzer right here, the vibrating motor here, and the ultrasonic sensor here. And just next to that is the HC06 Bluetooth module, which connects to a smartphone. And this is the app I created, though we'll get into that soon. And as you can see on the Bluetooth module, it's beeping, which indicates to the user that it's not connected to a Bluetooth device. But now once I try to connect it from the phone, I can press connected and I'm gonna get a list of available Bluetooth devices, and I select the HC06 and you'll see the light stop flashing. And the app will bring me back to this screen, which allows the user to turn the buzzer on and turn the vibrator on if they want them to play simultaneously or have only one playing at the same time. And I'll demonstrate that here by turning the buzzer on. And now you can see that the buzzer is on, but the vibrating motor is off. And you can see that as my hand gets closer to the ultrasonic sensor, it's going to beep a lot faster. And it's going to beep slower as my hand gets further away. And
the social distancing tool.
Excuse me? So continuing, I got the vibrating motor on.
I think I wasn't muted.
So with the vibrating motor on, you can see it dancing right there, and the user will feel it vibrating on their wrist. And when they have them both off, none of them are going to turn on. And once I have it connected, I can disconnect by pressing the same button. And I told the app to give the user a prompt to ask if they want to disconnect from the Bluetooth device here. And yeah, that's more or less how it works. So you saw there how it works and how I created a smartphone app from scratch that allows the user to toggle between the buzzer and a vibrating motor from their smartphone. And there was a lot of code associated with the app, and I coded that in MIT App Inventor. And that's how I created the smartphone display for the app, as well as getting the app to communicate with the Arduino, so that when I press a button on the smartphone, it's going to tell the Arduino to turn the buzzer on or turn the vibrating motor on or off. And you also saw my hand get closer to the ultrasonic sensor, and the buzzer and vibrating motor beep faster and faster as my hand gets closer. And in my code, I made that happen, or I made that possible by having a set of domains within the code. So for example, if an object is within 12 centimeters of the ultrasonic sensor, the buzzer and vibrating motor are going to beep really quickly. And as an object moves past 12 centimeters and into various other sets of domains that I have in my code, the buzzer and vibrating motor are going to slow down. So something that was really challenging about this project, particularly for me, was compiling or intertwining the MIT App Inventor code, which is the app for my Samsung phone, with the Arduino code, which controls the buzzer, the vibrating motor, and the ultrasonic sensor. And that was particularly difficult because I came into Bluestamp without a lot of coding experience, but I'm so glad that I jumped into that and that I took the challenge head on. And I feel like I learned a lot and I have a pretty sound foundation for the basics of computer science, and I can't wait to keep exploring that. As for my major modifications, the first one was the smartphone app that I built from scratch that allows the user to toggle between the buzzer and vibrating motor. And by creating that app, I also open up the possibility of a lot of other modifications, such as a data collector, notifications to the user, and even possibly voice alerts to the user instead of the buzzing or vibrating. And I also turned it into a fully wearable, capable device that's ready, like Aubrey said, for the wearable market. And yeah, I want to thank everybody at Bluestamp for making this possible and presenting such an amazing opportunity to explore engineering. This is something I definitely would not have been able to do at my high school, and I'm so glad that I was able to do it. And something that really resonated with me as my weeks as a Bluestamp student came to an end was how I came into Bluestamp relatively set on majoring or pursuing math in college because it's something that I really love. Though, of course, I wanted to keep the door open to other interests and continue exploring possible paths in college. And thanks to Bluestamp, I absolutely fell in love with engineering and just building really awesome things and giving life to maybe seemingly useless or random components and making them work together was such a rewarding feeling. And Bluestamp truly introduced me to a whole new world of engineering. Thanks.